We expect more decisions from the Supreme Court this morning. Yesterday, the justices rejected restrictions on a drug used in abortion pills. It was the court's first abortion-related ruling since it overturned the Roe v. Wade decision. That was 2 years ago now. Jan Crawford is at the Supreme Court. Jan, good morning. This was a big decision yesterday.
Yes, it was, Gayle. And people are saying on both sides that the fight over the pill is far from over. But it's remarkable that the justices were able to find common ground in a divisive case. I mean, unanimously rejecting the idea that access to the abortion pills should be scaled back and saying this group of anti-abortion doctors had no business filing a lawsuit over how that pill was approved. Now, the decision, like I said, was unanimous, written by Justice Brett Kavanaugh, and it reversed some lower court judges, conservative judges, who had okayed the lawsuit against the FDA to restrict access to that drug nationwide. Now, it's not a ruling on the merits, it's on standing, but it still has some really important implications. 63% of abortions last year were medication abortions, and the lower court ruling, if the court hadn't reversed it, would have ended prescriptions by mail or telehealth and required women to see a health care provider in person to get the pill. Now, Justice Kavanaugh wrote that instead of going to the courts, citizens and doctors who object to what allow others to do may always take their concerns to the legislative branches. Now, 3 states, Idaho, Missouri, and Kansas, they're vowing to kind of take up the fight and sue. But I think based on how this decision is written, Gayle, it's really hard to see how those states will have legal standing either.
You did.
Yeah, I think people were really surprised. As you point out, the ruling was unanimous, 9-0. But we know there are a lot of contentious cases that are still coming up. So what other opinions are you watching for these days?
Oh, Gayle, I mean, there is a lot, and you are right. These are not going to be unanimous. There's about a dozen big ones, and including some major ones. There's another abortion case on emergency room care. We've got those 2 cases involving former President Trump and whether he can be prosecuted for his actions around January 6th and charged with obstruction. We've got environment. We've got gun control. I mean, get ready. It is going to be a big next 2 or 3 weeks.
All right. And the good news, Jan, is that you'll be there bringing it out, sorting it all out for us. We always appreciate that. Good to see you.
Thank you.